Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Book of Reflections, page 12. So imagine I'm 12 years old, my first full year in school in Belgium, and see, when we played soccer in Rwanda during the recess, it was literally everybody after the ball. The best one keeps it, the best ones pass it to each other, and you're trying to stop them, or basically there was no organization. Now when I get to Belgium, these kids don't play like that. They stay to their positions. So I'm all over the place, scoring, defending, doing everything. All of a sudden I'm the most popular, when the previous day I was the last one picked to be on the team. So after school, some of my friends, they actually tell me they play for certain clubs. They're telling me they played against each other on the weekend. I'm like, what? We used to play in the streets, you guys have clubs? So they're asking me which club I'm gonna join. It was exciting, so I joined the club that was closest to my house. This is the club ROS. Now, on the other hand, I was also introduced to le scoutisme. I don't know how to call it in English. Basically, I became a Boy Scout. But the thing that made me mad is that the summer camp was at the same time as the soccer tournament. So I missed my chance to shine on the field, and I had to go into the fields. So I remember this story, but started at school. So at school, we used to have swimming class, swimming lessons, which was new to me. It was great because I never had access to a pool, and the lakes, the rivers back home, not a place you should try to learn how to swim into, Might be the last thing we do. But we will go to the pool. Now, I remember in Rwanda we had one white guy in the whole school. His name was Max, so I remember his name. And I was friends with him, I remember one day we were about to play for the first time. He had nice shoes, We all took off our shoes and we all looked at Max to see if he was gonna take off his shoes. Max took off his shoes, then we're like, all right, come, let's play. And then now I looked around and I was the only black kid in the school, so I'm like, oh, this is how Max felt. So this one time we were at the swimming pool for swimming lesson, and this big boy, the biggest boy in our class, he starts screaming. He gets out of the pool, he's like, oh shit, Ian Kaka, which means there's a piece of shit in the water, there's a piece of shit in the water. So we all get out of the water, and then we are like, where is it? And then he points to me. That's the first time I was like, oh, this guy is a bully, this guy is okay. So, it's my first experience with that. Then I go to camp, and I'm like mad because I can play soccer, and I'm like, nobody gonna mess with me. Now, I get to the camp with the scout, and we're building this tent, we're working together. I was involved because I was there, so I was like, okay, let's do it then. I would get into it. So I remember first time we were building this tent, and I'm paying attention to this part of the tent, sewing the bed nicely. And at the end, when we came to claim it, this big dude in our unit is like, yeah, that's my bed. I said, no, that's my bed. I worked on it. He said, no, that's my bed. But the leader said, well, you guys have to wrestle for it. I look at him, I say, fine, I'll wrestle you for it. So we're here, we're wrestling. I attack, you know. I ain't gonna lie, I get smacked on the field, I mean in the grass, but it was some, what they call stinging nettle. So this started like, not only itching, but like, it was like biting my legs. Within 2 seconds, my legs are on fire. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna stop me. I keep running at the guy, boom, down again. I keep getting up. I lost that fight. Everybody can see it too, because as I'm attacking, I'm like this, you know, trying to wipe my arms. But at the same time, at the end, the guy just shook my hand and everybody else. I was like, okay, this is not bullying what's happening here, you know? So the next day, now we go play by this lake, this little lake or this water. And that thing lasts for days. So I'm like, hey, I'm still stinging, so I'm gonna jump in the water. And usually when I would jump in the pool, I would push myself from the bottom, come back up, you know, trying to float and trying to swim. So I jumped in the lake, to the bottom, trying to push myself up. But it wasn't solid, it was like mud, so I get stuck. I'm like, oh shit, I started drowning. But 2 seconds later, somebody pulled my hand. Come to see it was the guy that I was fighting the other day. I was like, yeah, shit, okay. So that was like a crazy day. At the end of that summer though, I was still learning how to swim, and I remember going to the sea and just still going in, scared but going in. And now I can say I've learned how to swim.
I would give away my brother was. Yesterday was no play. Yesterday I lost my way. Yesterday, oh what a day. But today is a new day. Yesterday was no play. Yesterday I lost my way. Yesterday, oh what a day. But today is a new day. Yesterday was no play. Yesterday I lost my way. Yesterday, oh what a day. But today is a new day with a new wordplay. Niggas still don't play like a player all day. Expected no paycheck always.
Donc c'est une chanson de scout que je vais vous présenter qui est vraiment proche de moi. Mais le fait que j'ai fait une nouvelle version, je me demande aussi si un de mes anciens camarades l'écouterait, parce que c'est exactement les mêmes paroles d'une chanson prise de la guitare, et puis j'ai fait une chanson rap. Donc j'espère que vous allez aimer. On y va. Ça s'appelle Ungava.
L'effort de la troupe qui part vers les soleils pour découvrir en groupe tes idéaux vermeils. Quelle est longue la course de tes jeux dans le soir où le cœur se ressource en retrouvant l'espoir.
Ungava, tout là-haut, tout là-bas. Ungava, quand tu me tends les bras. Ungava, moi je n'oublierai pas l'idéal qui germe sous nos bras.
Ungava, tout là-haut, tout là-bas. Ungava, Ungava, Ungava. Quand tu nous tends les bras. Ungava, Ungava, Ungava. Moi je n'oublie n'oublierai pas l'idéal qui germe sous nos pas, toujours prêt. Quelle est forte la troupe qui part vers le soleil pour découvrir un groupe des idéaux vermeils. Quelle est longue la course de tes jeux dans le soir où le cœur se ressource en retrouvant l'espoir. Ungava, tout là-haut, tout là-bas. Ungava, Ungava, Ungava. Quand tu nous tends les bras. Ungava, Ungava. Moi je n'oublierai pas l'idéal qui germe sous nos pas, toujours prêt. Qu'il est pur ton message, celui des libertés où le temps se partage au feu de militaires pour que la joie de vivre nous bâtir avec peur. Garder au ciel qui t'enivre la vie repeinte en bleu. Ungava, tout là-haut, tout là-bas. Ungava, Ungava, Ungava. Quand tu nous tends les bras. Ungava, Ungava. Moi je n'oublierai pas l'idéal qui germe sous nos pas.